Hi everyone, it's Jenny from Haphazard Book Nook, and today I'm going to start a video where my chickens choose my TBR. So over the next week, I'm going to be listening to some audiobooks that are chosen by my chickens. So I have 8 chickens, but only 7 of them are outside. The other one is inside because she is broody and she will not leave her like little nursery bucket that I have going on inside for her. So what I'm going to do to be able to do this with my chickens is I have 8, because I have 8 chickens, different cards because there's no way I'm going to put books down on the ground. Written on the, some are Christmas themed, some are just horror, some are just romance. I have 8 of them, and so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put them all on the ground and put a couple mealworms on each of them, and then I'm going to go through and label them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 through 8, depending on which one gets stepped on or bitten on first by the chickens. So this will be kind of difficult because I have all of my chickens right here. They know that they're about to get mealworms. So I'm going to lay these out, and then I'm going to toss out mealworms, and we will try to do this as as quickly as we can. And then when I have them labeled, I'm not going to look at what book was chosen until I go to read it. I'm going to have them all upside down, and I'll just grab it and write the number on the back, starting with 1, and then I will read the first book, and then continue on and get as far as I can up to the 8th book. So I'm going to go ahead and lay these out, and we will see how this goes. Okay, I probably could have done that a little bit differently, but that's how it's gonna go. So I have these labeled now. I'm trying not to look. So 1 through 8. That one obviously got really stepped on. And hopefully I got them in order that the chickens stepped on them. And I did just lay them out randomly. So we will go ahead and start with the first one, which is on the bottom. And that will be the 12 Sleighs of Christmas, which is a cozy mystery. All right, so I have finished the first book, which was the 12 Sleighs of Christmas. So this is chicken number 1. So this is Flower. She got her name because if anybody has seen the movie or the TV show Ghosts, the US version, there is a character named Flower, and she's really flighty. And this chicken will like be running somewhere, and then will all of a sudden just like stop and turn around and like run the other direction following a bug. And it's super cute, and it reminds me a lot of Flower from that TV show. So that is her, and then I will grab the next paper, and we will see what the second book is, and then we will meet a new chicken once I'm done with that book. So I put her down because it's hard to hold a piece of paper at the same time. So I mean, you can still see her here. She's being a cute little chicken. I have not looked at what book this is yet, so I'm really hoping it's How My Neighbor Stole Christmas. I've been wanting to read that one. It's probably like my most anticipated like holiday read, so we will see what it is. Oh, My December Darling. So that's supposed to be a really cute one too. So I'm excited to get to that one. So I will go read it and then we will come back and I will introduce you to the next chicken. All right, everyone. So I have finished my second book. So I am showing you my second chicken, who I'm not going to keep out too long. This is Lottie. She stays in the house right now because she is broody. So she's trying to hatch unfertilized eggs because we don't have a rooster. And put her back away because she wants to go back on her nest. Lottie got her name because I love the Princess and the Frog Disney movie. And Lottie has always been like a really loud chicken. So Lottie from The Princess and the Frog is like a really loud side character. So that's why I named her after Charlotte DeBow and that movie. So that's why she's named that. I actually have a Tiana that you will meet with one of the other, as one of the other chickens. So we'll get to those. So I realized when I stopped that when I showed you the one that for the 12 Slaves of Christmas, I never said what I rated it or anything. I'm going to give it a 5-star as a Christmas book because I really do like it and I want to read the other ones. I think there's 5 of them out right now. And so I'm really excited to get to those. And I don't know that it's going to be this year, but I definitely will keep them on my radar for next year to be able to watch or read rather. It was really good. It was really cute. It's a cozy mystery. Small town, somebody's found not alive and the Christmas tree farm girl is trying to like figure out what happened. And then the one for the second one, the one that I showed you, Lottie, is My December Darling by Lauren Asher. So this one is about a girl who is going to her sister's wedding and her sister's getting married to her ex-boyfriend. But this girl likes her ex-boyfriend's best friend, and so it's about them like kind of getting together. This one was really short, so it didn't take me very long. I'm only actually on day 2 of reading these books for a week, so right now I am just ahead to be able to get all 8 of them read in a week. So I have number 3. I haven't read it yet. Yes! Oh, I'm so excited. It's How My Neighbor Stole Christmas. Okay, I'm super excited. I've wanted to read this one for a while now. I've had the hard copy for quite a bit, so I am super excited to get started on this one. Oh, wait, My December Darling. I'm rating that one a 3-star. But I'm super excited to get to How My Neighbor Stole Christmas. Okay, so I will see you after I read this one, and you will get to meet my third chicken. All right, so I finished How My Neighbor Stole Christmas. I really liked it. It seems really divisive, so I'm glad that I ended up being one of the people who really likes it. So now I'm ready to look at book 4. This chicken is Sasapis. The name comes from the TV show Ghost, like Flower's name. Sasapis is actually a male, but I just love the name, so I named this little lady Sasapis. Alright, so the 4th book is Christmas and Other Horrors Anthology. So I'll be reading the anthology and then go ahead and tell you guys about it. Alright, so since the other one is an anthology, I actually decided to do 2 books right now. So I grabbed Alberta so that you can meet her too. I only have 3 left, so I have one of my orange chickens and then my 2 black chickens that I will be showing you as the last 3. So for number 5 and for Alberta's, it's going to be The Most Wonderful Crime of the Year, which I'm super excited to get to. All right, so I finished The Most Wonderful Crime of the Year. I really liked it, 5 out of 5 stars. It's so cute. So I'm going to go ahead and look at the next book and see what it is. I am still working on Christmas and Other Horrors, but this is Merida. She is our brightest colored of our golden lace Wyandottes. She has like the least amount of black on her, and she's really pretty. I think that she's my husband's favorite actually. So this is her. So I'm excited to get to the next book. All right, so this is the next one. It is number 6. And it is A Grandmother Begins the Story. So this is one of the ones that isn't a Christmas book, so I'm really excited to read it. I've been wanting to get to it for a while. It seems like it's supposed to be a multi-generational story, so we'll see how it goes. It's not really in my comfort zone because I don't really read a lot of like literary kind of fiction, so we'll see how it goes, and I'll talk to you and show you my last 2 chickens when I do books 7 and 8. All right, so I realized that my counts were a little off because the very first one that I didn't actually show you one of my chickens. So I'm going to show you this one now for book 7. She has a lot of dirt on her beak. And then I'll show you the other 2 together for number 8. So this one is Aurora. She was, she had like failure to thrive or something when she was younger. Like when she was really little, she was teeny tiny and like half the size of the other ones up until, she like started growing into like a big size chicken. And now she's one of the top 2 biggest chickens that we have. So I say she's come a long way. All right, so I have book 7 here. So I finished A Grandmother Begins a Story, and I ended up really liking it. I think I'm gonna give it a 4-star. It could have been a 5-star, but I feel like it was just difficult to figure out what was happening at first. But overall, I really liked it. So book 7 is going to be The 13th Child, which again is a non-Christmas book. So I don't actually remember what book 8 is, but I only have one more to go after this. All right, so I ended up not actually being able to read the other one because I am doing all these audio, and it turns out that I was not able to get the 13th Child via audio. So I ended up having to go to the last one, which is going to be Stolen Tongues. So this is one of my black Australops. This one's name is Tiana. And then give me just a second and I will get my other. And give me just a second and I'll get my other one. All right, so this is my last chicken and probably my grumpiest. Her name is Rapunzel. So she got her name because when she was a baby and up until she started getting into being a big chicken, she had a single tail feather that would just stick straight up from her tail, and it was honestly hilarious and adorable. That does not happen anymore, but it was super cute, and that is why my husband and I named her Rapunzel. All right, so I hope that you had fun meeting all of my chickens. I am kind of going to give up on trying to get through Christmas and Other Horrors before the end of this video. So I'm just going to go through and talk about all of the other ones that I've read. So the first one was The 12 Sleight's of Christmas. I really liked this one. I gave that one I believe a 4-star, but I mean, for a Christmas book, it could be a 5-star. And I will definitely continue with the rest of the books in that series. The next one was My December Darling. This one I wasn't a huge fan of. I gave it a 3-star. I mean, I could have probably done without this one. It wasn't really my favorite. After that was How My Neighbor Stole Christmas. This one I absolutely adored. This is definitely a 5-star read for me. I'm super excited that I got to this one, and I hope that there's going to be another book about Max because he was my favorite character. And then after that was Christmas and Other Horrors. Like I said, I'm not really going to try to finish that before the end of this video. It was kind of like, they're not really like horror stories to me, like at least the first ones I listened to. I don't know. And to be honest, it's just kind of boring. So it's not going to break my heart if I don't get that one done. Next is going to be The Most Wonderful Crime of the Year. This one was really good too. Again, that one also borders on a 4 and 5. I like the way that it was like, it was a lot of fun is what I really liked about it. So I don't know if I would give it a 4 or 5-star, but either way, I really enjoyed that one. Next is A Grandmother Begins the Story. This one I also really liked. I gave it a 4-star. Had it have been a little more, like, it was linear, but had it have been more like cohesive, I guess, or it wasn't as difficult to tell who you were listening to, like mostly at the beginning, like I was able to figure it out as it was going, but like mostly at the beginning it was kind of hard to like know whose perspective you were in, but that one was really good overall. Next was supposed to be The 13th Child, but like I said, I was trying to listen to these books while I was doing things around the house, and I was not able to get this from Ever And, which is what I was trying to do, because they switched to where you have to unlock the titles, which is just really annoying to me, but that's neither here nor there. And then last was Stolen Tongues by Felix Blackwell. So this one was really fun. As I was reading it, I was home alone. There was like fog around the house. I live out in the middle of nowhere. And it was just like super eerie and spooky. And it was like a lot of fun. I will probably give it a 4-star because I do feel like some of it could have been cut back and it was a little long. But overall, I really enjoyed that one and thought that it was a lot of fun too. All right, so those are the books in the order that my chickens chose. I hope that you enjoyed meeting them and seeing them. Go ahead and like and subscribe if you'd like to, and have a good rest of your day. Bye.